Welcome to my channel. My name is Yuvraj Giri, and in today's video I'll be working on a SQL project using the pizza sales dataset. This project will be divided into two major parts. First, we'll focus on data cleaning, which includes removing unnecessary spaces, handling null values by filling them where possible, correcting data types, fixing misentered values, dropping irrelevant columns, removing duplicates record. Then we'll move on to the exploratory data analysis to extract business insights. So without further delay, let's get started. I'll take you to my screen now. This is my pizza sale dataset. Now I'm going to take this table into the SQL. For this, I will copy the headers and okay, I'll just create a new database called pizza sales. Now let me open the query tool and I will paste it here and create table pizza sales, and I'm going to assign the values. The first one is the order ID. I will assign integer 4 for this because there is 48,000 rows in the table. And the second one is date. For this I will assign date. And the third one is time. I will assign time for this, and order detail ID I will assign. Let me see in the Excel. For the order detail ID, we are going to assign again integer 4, and here comes the name. For name, we will going to assign. Okay, I'm gonna check a max length of. Okay, is a 42. Max length is a 42, so we are going to assign for char 50 for this. And now let's go to our next column, which is size. Okay, so we are going to assign var char 5. Now let me go to the next column, that is category, and for category we are going to assign var char 15 ingredients INGRE 10. Okay, the spelling is correct. I'm gonna assign var I guess 100. Let me check once. Max length for this column. Okay, how much? 97. Okay, 100 will be fine for now. And our next column is okay. For quantity, I'm going to assign integer 2. This will be fine. For price, I'm going to assign decimal 4 comma 2. Let me check in the Excel. I think 4 comma 2 will be fine. Yes. Okay, now let me execute the table. The table has been successfully created. Now let me go to the table section over here, and I will just import my data. The header option is on, everything is okay. Now let me just import it. So our file has successfully imported. Let me check. Okay, now our data has been successfully imported. Okay, now we are going to create a copy table on which we are going to do our data cleaning and the exploratory data analysis. We are not going to touch our main data set. For that, we are going to use a create table pizza sales 2, like pizza sales including all. We are going to just execute this one. with the table. The new copy table has been successfully created. Now we are going to insert the values. Insert into pizza. Select everything from pizza sales. Now let me check our new copy table. Select from pizza sales to. We have successfully copied our original table. Now we are going to do the data cleaning and all the stuff in our new copy table. Okay, for this I'll remove this one, and I will assign the name for this C copy table. Okay, now we are going to do a data cleaning. In first, we are going to trim some of the columns like name, category, ingredients. For this, I'll just update pizza sale to set name equals to trim. Okay, I'm gonna do this trim name. Let me run it, and we have successfully trimmed our name. Let me do the same for the category and the ingredients. Okay, let me do the same for the category. Let me run it. Okay, successfully run. Let me do the same for the ingredient also. Ingredient ingredients. Okay, now we have trimmed all our necessary columns. Now we are going to do, or we are going to check for the null values in columns if there is some. Select everything from pizza sales. Okay, pizza sales to where name is null. Okay, there is no null in the names. Let me do same for the category. Okay, I think there is some of the null values in our category. To populate the null values in the category, we are simply going to join the table by using the name, because I think, let me check for once, the California pizza where name equals to okay, I think the same pizza falls under the same category chicken, so I'm going to populate the chicken in the null values for the California chicken pizza category, and I'm going to use a self join function for that. Okay, let me assign a name HAND handling null values. For that, I'll just write a query, select everything from pizza sales to join pizza sales to as table 2, this one as table 1, join on table 1 name equals to table 2 name. So we are self joining the table by using the name column, and we are going to assign some of the condition like where T1 T1 category is null and T2 category is not null. Okay, let me just run this one. And if we see on the first table, the category is null for the Neapolitan pizza. And let me go to our next table. For the same pizza, the category is now classic. So we are going to populate this value. For that, we are going to update the table, update pizza cell 2, the cell 2 is T1, set category equals to T2 category from pizza cells to is T2, and we're going to assign condition where T1 name is equals to T2 name and T1 category is null, and again and T2 category is not null. Let me run this real quick and let me check for the null values. Select everything from pizza cells to where category is null. Now we have successfully populated the category where all the category is null. Now let me check for the misentered data. For that, I'll just use a distinct function. Select distinct name from pizza cells 2. Okay, I'll just assign a heading. COR is correcting misentered data. Okay, I'm gonna search in here. Okay, everything looks fine. Looks fine. Okay, I found a error over here. I think these both pizza are same. Someone have mistakenly applied space. Now let me check for that. Select everything from pizza cells as 2 where name equals to or name I like D SPINACHPE percentage. Okay, so these are the this is our table where name is the Spanish pesto pizza, including all with spaces also. So now we are going to update pizza cells to set name equals to okay, let me just copy this one and I'll paste it over here, and I'm just gonna copy this one and I'm gonna paste over here. This should be I like. Now if we run this, look at here, and I have just correct the misentered data for the name. Now let's do the same for the category. category, and I think these three are the same, supreme. And okay, let me just directly correct it. I'm just gonna copy this query and paste it over here. I like S-U-P-R-E. S-U-P-R-E, okay. And alright, we have to assign category. Now we have all the category of supreme, including the misentered one. I'm just going to copy this one, paste it over here. I like. Now if I run this, I think I have just corrected the misentered data. Let me check. I think I have mistakenly updated the name to the Spanish pesto pizza where the category like supreme, and that is not what I meant to do. For that I'll just truncate my pizza cell to table, and now it is successfully truncated. And it is the benefit that we have created a copy table to do all our data cleaning. And okay, I'm just going to enter the values. Now the value has been successfully entered. Data cleaning like this one, this one, this one, and I'm going to update where I have populate the null values, and I'm gonna do this. And for this I'll just assign a category to SUPREME where category alike supreme. Now I'm going to run this, and I think I have just corrected the machine to data for category also. And I have just shown you why we create a copy table. In case we do mistakes, we can just truncate the table and correct our mistake. I've just shown you the process of doing so. Now I think I'm going to extract month from the date. For that I will just assign extracting month. Now let me check. First of all, let me check the table from pizza sales to okay. I'll just use select to char date. I need year and month. From pizza sales to okay. I need this, and I need a different column to insert these values. So for that I'll create a new table, alter table pizza sales to add column month. I'll assign text for this. We have successfully created a table called month. Now I'm going to assign my values in the month column. For that I will use the sales to set month equals to okay. Now let me check, and we have just populated the data in our new column month. Finally, we are going to remove any duplicate rows in our table. For that, let me assign a heading, removing UPLIC duplicate. For that, we are going to use window function called row number partition by every column in our dataset. For that, I'll use select everything, comma, row number over partition by order ID, date, time, name, size, category, ingredients, and I'm going to give this alias rank from pizza sales, and let me execute the query first. And I think we have ranked all the rows. Let me make a city table with duplicate edge, duplicate edge. Now let me check if there is any duplicate rows in our dataset or not. Select everything from duplicat duplicate where rank is greater than 1. I think we have some duplicate rows. Now we need to delete it. For that, we'll use delete from duplicate where order details ID in select ordr order detail ID from from duplicat duplicate where rank is greater than 1. Now let me run this query, and it says the duplicate does not exist. Okay, we have to assign a real table in here, that is pizza sales. Now let me execute the query. Pizza sales, and the query has been successfully executed. Now if I check select everything from duplicate where rank is greater than 1. Okay, now there is no data. It means our duplicate rows has been successfully removed. Now I'm going to drop unnecessary column. TROPPI dropping necessary. Dropping unnecessary column. I think there is one unnecessary column. Let me check. Okay. For that, I'll just run this function. Pizza sales 2, and I think I don't need this column. And okay, I don't need the time column. For that, I'll just alter table pizza sales 2 and drop column time. And if we see, we have just dropped the time column from our dataset. And with this, now we have completed the data cleaning part of our project. Next, we'll move into the exploratory data analysis phase, where we'll explore key insights such as maximum, minimum, and average pizza price, the most ordered pizza, the top revenue generating category, the customer with the highest number of orders. We'll also dive into some advanced analysis, including rolling totals, highest revenue generating pizza in each category, most frequently used pizza ingredient. Let's go ahead and begin the analysis. Exploratory, your exploratory data analysis. Before doing data analysis, I'm going to add a new column, that is a price range. We are going to assign a price range. For that, I'll check the minimum and maximum price of a pizza. For that, I'll just select max price from pizza sales to and the maximum is 35.95 and the minimum is 9.75. Now I'm going to use a case function. Select everything, comma, case when the price is less than equals to 15, then cheap. When the price is greater or equals to 25, then expensive, else mid-range, mid-range, end else price range from pizza sales to. And I think I have successfully, okay. Now we have to update this in our table. For that, I'll just use alter table pizza sales to add column price price range for char 10. Now I'm going to update pizza sales to set price range equals to now. If I update this, I think we have successfully, let me check. Okay, we have added a new column of a price range and assign the values accordingly. Price below 16 is cheap and price above 24 is expensive, is mid-range. Now I'm going to add one more column. I just copy this one. I'm gonna add a new column. Total revenue. Total revenue. I'll give a numeric to it. Okay, we have successfully created a new table and update pizza. Update pizza sales to set total revenue equals to price into quantity. Okay, let me select everything from pizza sales to. Okay, now we have successfully added a new column called total revenue by just multiplying the quantity and the price of a pizza ordered. Okay, I'll just assign a heading for this also. Your total revenue. Now I'll find minimum, maximum, and average pizza price. For that, I'll use select minimum price from pizza sales to. Okay, the minimum price is 9.75. I'm just gonna copy this one and gonna find the max, and I'm just gonna paste it over here and find the average round comma 2 to round the answer. Now I'm going to find top 5 customer with highest number of pizza ordered. For that, I'll use select order ID comma sum of quantity from pizza sale, and I have to group by order ID, order by 2 in descending order, and also I have to limit by 5 to get the top 5 customer. Okay, these are the top 5 customer with the highest number of pizza ordered. Now let me go to our next query where we are going to find month with highest pizza order. Month with highest pizza order. For that, we'll use select month comma again sum of quantity from group by month, order by 2 descending. Okay, now these are the in 2015 July there is the highest number of pizza ordered. Likewise in in 2015 October, there is a least amount of pizza ordered. Now we are going to find most ordered pizza. For that, I'm gonna copy this query, paste it over here, name sum of quantity from pizza group by name to descending. Okay, now the most ordered pizza is the classic deluxe pizza. Okay, now we are going to find price range with total order quantity. For that, we're going to use same. We're going to copy this query, paste it over here, and we are going to use a price range sum of quantity order by price range. So highest number of pizza order falls under the mid-range category. Okay, now let me do our next analysis, that is highest revenue generating category. For that, we'll just use select category comma sum of total revenue from pizza sales group by category. Okay, let me do order by two previous descending. So the classic pizza had generated the highest revenue, that is of 22 lakhs. Okay, now we are going to look some of the advanced URIS queries. For that, we'll find highest revenue generating pizza in each. So for this, we have to use a window function called a tens rank. Select category, name, and sum of total revenue and tens rank over partition by category order by this in descending, or by sum of total revenue by descending. From pizza sales to, we run it. Okay, group by category name. Now, okay, we have just assigned the rank. Now we just want a highest revenue generating pizza in each category. For that, we'll just put this in a city with rank is city. Select everything from rank where okay, let me assign this is ranks, where ranks is greater than, where ranks is equals to 1. Now under the each category, these are the highest revenue generating pizza. Now we are going to find the rolling total by using the month column. Rolling total, for that we will use select month, comma, sum of total revenue from pizza sales to, it's gonna produce group by month. Okay, now we're going to find a rolling total. For that we'll just put this into a city with 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 rolling total is select everything, comma, sum of its total PENV revenue, sum of total revenue over order by month from now if we run this, we are going to find a rolling total. Let me show you. For the 2015 January, this is the total revenue, and for the February, this is the total revenue. It has just added those two revenue from 1 and 2, and here is the output. Likewise, we can see the total revenue for this year is this much, and we can just use sum function order by month to find a rolling total. At last, we are going to find a most used ingredients in pizza. Why this is in an advanced query? Okay, let me take you to the dataset. Take everything from pizza sales to. Is the ingredient in here is this? We need to first separate all these, and after that we are going to count. Okay, let me show you here. Select string to array ingredients ingredients separated by comma from pizza sales to. Now we have put all our data in an array. Now we are going to Unnest it. For that we'll use function called Unnest Unnest. Now we have just Unnest our data, and it has increased to 2,67,000 rows. And now we are going to use select this one, comma, count everything from pizza sale to group by 1 and order by 2 sending. The most used ingredient in pizza is garlic. After that, tomatoes, red onions, red peppers. Okay, we can just use Unnest string to array function to separate these types of columns. And that brings us to the end of this SQL project on the pizza sales dataset. I hope you enjoyed the process and learned something new today. If you find this video useful, please like, share and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.